Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. In today's video I want to focus on two things. One is how to pick a perfect paint color for the laundry and a bathroom. And the reason I have chosen these two areas is because I see massive mistakes over and over again when it comes to paint color. Usually you pick one paint color and you just paint your whole house. And that is okay if you don't have an understanding of neutrals and white paint colors and which one mix with certain neutrals. Of course, you are just going to pick the white that you love, that feels safe for you. And I understand that. But in this video today, I want to show you what is the right way of doing things. So let's say if you want to work on your laundry, usually in your laundry, you want to have a different stone that it's in your kitchen. You might stay nicely with the same neutral, but just a different stone. So let's say if the stone is very important, if you have a big laundry, that is the first thing you're going to choose. You're going to test and see what undertone you are working with. Then you're going to get the undertone samples and you're going to go shopping and pick your tiles. So they are in the same undertone as your stone. And then the third thing, you need a splashback. You might continue with your stone, or you want a bit of a tile because it is a laundry. You want to add a little bit of a character. They all have to speak the same language. Yeah, they all have to have the same undertone. And they do, as you can see. Now, you might want to have your upper and lower cabinets in a little bit of a timber. You don't want to have a 2-pack, or you don't want to pick anything from Bolitec or Laminex that we have here in Australia, and that is absolutely fine. Wood adds a lot of charm, so I have no problem with that. But then you need to paint your laundry. As you can see, I have chosen this on purpose because there is no white anywhere in a splashback, in a floor tile, or in the stone. So I know what undertone I'm working with. This is a beautiful grey with a green undertone. And then I would focus on my splashback. That's where I would be testing my color. And the perfect color that I have selected is this one. Can you see when I put this color how beautifully it works with the stone and with the splashback? And it would work really well with the floor tile. It's just that I can't hold everything. And then you can add pick a lovely metal and some lighting. So whether you want it in gold or you want it in brushed nickel, it's absolutely up to you. Depends what you have done everywhere else in your house. So that's how easy it is. So it's not about your favorite white. It's not about natural white. It's not about Lexicon Quarter or Whisper White or any other color that you love. It's about the color that works the best in your space. So that's when your space looks amazing. That's when it looks like it's done by a designer, because you really have to treat the colors in the space the way the space wants it, not the way you want it. So once you have the full system, which I do teach in my online course, and I also have 2 ebooks where they can help you as well with how to choose undertones and perfect white paint colors, feel free to check them down below if you are currently renovating or building a home. So that color scheme here, it's done. It looks amazing. It's all good. Now we're going to focus on the bathroom. So for the bathroom, a lot of people don't go all the way floor to ceilings. Sometimes you have a powder room and you will just do a feature wall and then the rest have to be painted. So whatever option you have, I'm going to show you how you can work it all out. So for example, this is a lovely gray with the blue undertones. So that can be our floor tile. And then I have chosen intense white from Caesarstone. It's a lovely kind of intense crisp white that also has a blue undertone. That would be my stone. So again, I'm having a lovely blue undertone coming through, but I also want to create the contrast. As for my feature wall, I would love to have subway tiles, very small ones, and that I have also tested, and it's also grey with the blue undertone. So as you can see, it's working really well. Now for the cupboards or a vanity unit, we have 2 options. We can either have it custom made. So if we would go with the custom made option, we can use Lexicon Half. So because Lexicon Half works really well with the stone, so that is one of our options. If we're not going to go with Lexicon Half as a 2-pack, we can use melamine from Bolitec Polar White Matte. That would also work really well with this stone. Then you can use your Lexicon Half also on the walls, so that can be one option. Or I also have here a lovely grey with a blue undertone color that would also work really well with everything that we have chosen on the walls, on the area where you don't have floor to ceiling tiles. It is very important. What option are you having? What are you repeating? You can also use this color to have it on your 2-pack if you just want everything in that lovely monochromatic color scheme, neutral gray with a blue undertone. Obviously you can use the same stone, or you can find a stone that has a bit of more depth with the gray blue undertone. So options are endless as long as you are testing, creating the mood board and seeing what you are repeating where. When the undertones are matched to perfection, and when you use the perfect whites that work really well with these undertones, you will not make a mistake. The space just looks beautiful. The third, obviously last step, is always accessorize. Laundry and bathrooms will look very plain unless they have some accessories. Yes, you can put artwork, lovely vases, beautiful towels. Always take your samples with you so you can test, so you don't end up buying gray with the green undertone. Towels, you buy lovely gray with the blue undertone like in here. But it can trick you when you work with neutrals, so it's always good to have the paint colors with you. Sometimes you can buy both and mix it up a little bit. Accessorizing the space in the end, it just makes a difference. Never ever leave that step behind. Always finish it, always accessorize it. Same with anything you do, whether it's your living room, your bedroom, your laundry, always finish it off. And I will see you in another one. Ciao for now.